Hey, Bubba here with another episode of The People Around Me. The People Around Me videos, we came up with those to make each of us aware that sometimes we're around people that we don't know their story. We just kind of take for granted, or we may think we might know, or think we have an idea, but a lot of time we don't. And I think today, this episode is really highlights that. I have with me today Rachel, and Rachel, we met on one of our MSOs. She's representing today with one of our Make It Happen Missions field team shirts, and we appreciate that. Uh, Rachel and I, we met on one of the MSOs with the Texas Ramp Project. And in the course of the thing, how many projects, Rachel, have you been out on?
I've only made it out to two so far, which I've only been aware of this organization for maybe 2-3 months.
Oh wow!
So hopefully I can make it out to a whole lot more.
Well, there's no hopefully you will.
Yes,
We're going to see to that.
Given that I have no plans on the weekends or my other job things going
absolutely,
on.
absolutely. But that's one of the things I had the opportunity to work with her for a couple hours, and I simply asked her this simple question: Rachel, what is a young lady on a beautiful Saturday doing out here on your hands and knees, building a ramp for somebody that you don't even know?
Yeah.
And if you would just kind of share that story. Unbelievable.
So I worked for a company in Lee with the Texas Ramp Project, had reached out just to try to get some volunteers to help with the ramp build. And so Christine, she works for the donations and sponsorships, she'd kind of sent the word out to the rest of us and said, hey, if anybody wants to volunteer, you guys can come out. And so I thought, okay, I would absolutely love to help with these kinds of things. I had previously done donations and sponsorships for this company and was able to help the community in so many different ways through that. And I kind of had missed a part of that moving to my new position with the company. And so I wanted to definitely take this opportunity to go out and help with Lee. So like I said, this is only my second job, but I came out, and the very first build we did, Lee just welcomed me with open arms. Mm-hmm. And he, taught me in 5 minutes how to do something. And I thought, this man has a lot of faith in me for somebody that he's never met before. And he, clearly just thinks I'm capable. So it was great to come out. And so the ramp project itself means a lot to me. I have a little niece who's 6, and she has caudal regression. And so she's in a wheelchair and she can't get around a whole lot. And so there's been a lot of times where I take her to town, and I think you don't realize until it's right there in front of you how much she can't get around, how there's so many places that she can't access and can't get to easily. And she's only 6, and so she hasn't seen a lot yet of the rest of the world and how much more difficult that's going to be for her. And so I think with this specifically, the ramp projects and Make It Happen missions, this was a group of guys that I saw just coming together to make people's lives better, and especially people who had the same struggles that Oakland has, my niece. And they were just out there just wanting to make a difference in their lives and make it easier for them. And I thought, if there's people like that out there that are willing to do that for people that they don't even know, I want to be a part of that, to help in some way doing that, what they're doing for other people, because I take it like helping Oakland, helping absolutely. People like Oakland.
That's one of the things you told me. And you're right. The guys that we serve with Make It Happen Missions and Texas Ramp Project, they're just guys that just love to help people. Mm-hmm. And I don't know of any of them that actually have a family member like Oakland that has accessibility issues. We take for granted so much that walking up the steps, mm-hmm. stepping up on the curb. Mm-hmm. And I know you told me the story about a amusement park.
Yeah, you may be familiar with it, but it's called Morgan's Wonderland, and I believe it's in Houston or Dallas, but we traveled there, San Antonio, that's where it's at, but we traveled there last summer just specifically for her, to be able to go somewhere where it's full access, where there's ramps everywhere, where they've specifically built this area for her to be able to get around a lot easier. And we went there. I'm trying not to cry on,
It's
but
okay.
we went there, and the very first thing when you walk in is just a giant park, and you think that's maybe not really a big deal, nothing fancy, but around here where she lives in Lufkin, there's several parks, and we went out to one here locally, and again she cannot use her legs, and so she can't use parks here, she can't get around on any of them, and so she wanted to do the little mountain climbing thing on the side, and so I held her and just helped her up the side, so she's just using her arms crawling up, and again she's 6, she doesn't really think about it, she's not really aware, she's just trying to have fun. And so that's my fear is as she gets older, she'll see all these other kids running around. All these other kids can do whatever they want and have all this access to things. And it's a struggle for me. But thankfully she doesn't have that just yet. But so anyway, like I said, it's really hard for her. She can't really, get on the swings by herself and all these different things. And so Morgan's Wonderland, when we got there, the very first thing is she could go up the ramp on her wheelchair.
It's okay.
And so it just meant a lot to see her have that, thank you, have that independence for herself. And I think that's what means the most to her and to people who are in wheelchairs and don't have that kind of access, just having some kind of independence and a feeling of freedom. And that's kind of what I had said before. It's like you don't even realize how much freedom and independence you have just by the simple access that you have with your legs and being able to walk around and get everywhere you want to go. And so for Oakland, she was able to just ride up the ramp and then play all the things and, she was able to go down this little ramp and stuff like it was a slide. And so it was just a blessing to be able to actually see her have that independence and light up, just to be able to go to the park. And there were so many other things there at Morgan's Wonderland, but she wanted to spend the most time just the park. Because like I said, it's something that she never got to experience before. That most kids just get to do all the time.
Right. Even
so,
adults.
Right. And even adults. Yeah. We can just go and do things as we please. And so for her, she wasn't able to. And that's where I think it just means so much to me that even for her that's 6 years old, giving her that access, but then with the Texas Ramp Project and Make It Happen missions, you guys are giving that same freedom and independence and ability to people that don't have it right now. And so I think it's just, it means a lot to me, but I think it just means so much more to them just to have that. And so I know that they're truly grateful, but I think being able to be a part of this has also made me really grateful.
Rachel, I tell you, I never had thought about that. We partnered with the Texas Ramp Project in August of this year. And since August, we have built 8 ramps, a little over 300 feet of ramps. Mm-hmm. And I was so blessed to be able to work with Rachel and hear her story. And I will tell you, it added another dimension of ramp building. It's not just putting materials together and cutting boards, and it's about freedom. It's about giving people freedom. We've heard people, I couldn't even really get in my house or out of my house safely. And then when Rachel told me about Oakland, a little 6-year-old that's never been able to experience true freedom and dealing with all kinds of obstacles, it just drove that point that what we're doing with the Texas Ramp Project is vital. Yeah, it is vital.
It was something that, I think when I first came out there, I thought all these guys out here must have somebody close to them that and that's why they're out here. That's why it means so much to them. But they don't. And I think for me, that was almost more admirable because it was just like, they didn't need a reason. They just came out here and they just wanted to help people. And that was the only reason.
Absolutely.
And so that's why for me, just meeting all these people and being introduced to them and being able to work with them. And they're all so kind and humble, and they just spend their time doing these things because, again, they just want to help. And I think that's the most important thing.
That's it. Let me tell you, if you guys are out there and you've been on a MSO, a mission service opportunity with us to do one of the Texas Ramp projects, I want you to never discount what you've done, what you're doing, and the impact that you make. Something that we take for granted. We just think we're doing a project, but it's so much more deeper. And that is what Rachel has shared with us, has really driven it home for me. And if you're watching this video And you're sitting out there and you're thinking, hey, man, golly, I've never looked at it that way. I thought it was just a project. We're building it because I like to do
It's
it.
really not.
If you've never been on anything like this, you can go on our website at Make It Happen Missions. You can sign up under the volunteer, fill out all your information, and then you will get what we call MSO notifications. Or you can actually go on the website with Texas Ramp Project and sign up as well. The differences is the Texas Ramp Project. We work here in Angelina County and Nacogdoches County. They have other projects all over the state of Texas. So you may not be in Angelina or Nacogdoches County, and that's okay. You contact us, and we will get you set up with Lee, who is the director. Fabulous guy.
That's great.
And it doesn't matter what county you're in. He can get you hooked up with a director in that county so you can go out and make it happen for someone as well. You know, her shirt, Make It Happen Missions, it has the state of Texas and it has the heart on it. The heart actually, one of it shows the location of where we are in the state of Texas, you know. But the main thing about that heart, it doesn't matter what county, it doesn't matter what city, it doesn't matter what project, it is a heart to serve. And this young lady right here, she definitely has a heart to serve. And I would love to meet Oakland one day. And what a great young lady. What a great young lady. And Rachel, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think I'm going to need a Kleenex. But that's what it's about. This is about real. This is about helping people, making it happen. Why? Because that is what we do. We make it happen for people that can't.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's Oakland, Miss Dunn, whoever. And we're so blessed to be able to do that. Rachel, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Man, I knew when I met you out there, any young lady that is willing to come out on a beautiful Saturday, saw boards and run screws in, I thought, wow. What?
I don't think there's any better way to spend a Saturday, honestly. So
I agree. I agree. Rachel, thanks again. Thank you so much. You and your daughter have a happy and Merry Christmas.
Yeah.
And tell Oakland Bubba says hey and Merry
will.
Christmas as
I'll
well.
tell her.
And hope to meet Oakland one day. Look forward
Okay.
to doing that.
I'll
We're
bring
going to
her
make it, and that I think we need to intentionally do that. I
Yeah,
think
sure.
she would. We probably got a T-shirt she can wear. We'd love to have her come out. So
Okay.
thanks for joining in, and always remember, the Lord is more interested in doing something in us than through us. Have a good day.